Payroll. When you have employees, you're gonna need to pay them. Keep track of it, do all the reports, and write them the checks. And it's not that easy to do it yourself. So, the easiest way to do it, unless you have knowledge in this field and want to take the time to do it all, is to hire a company. There's lots of payroll companies, lots of local ones, lots of regional ones, even some national ones. I use a regional one. I've actually never met them. They're out of Rochester, New York. I'm in Utica, New York. They're really easy to work with. Every week, my office manager just emails them the hours. We have a set like Excel sheet kind of thing where he just plugs in the hours that the employees worked and they cut the check. Well, it's all direct deposit. You can get checks too if people don't have direct deposit. That sometimes happens in the beginning when people haven't gotten me the direct deposit numbers and filled out their forms yet. But generally it's all direct deposit. So Thursday night, their money goes in at midnight, they have it Friday. It's really easy for me. Now, how do you sign employees in? How do they keep track of it? There's various different ways. We just use an Excel sheet. I have a blank Excel sheet. They put their name, then for the days, they put their hours. We have lunch too, but most days you're just driving and eating. Some days if you stop, then they will keep track of it. And when they get back, they'll just put, 12 to 12:30 here, and then the time they sign out. But most of the time, people bring lunch, or you just stop at a gas station and eat while driving. So there's no real lunch periods most days. Then you can get those card machines with the long index card, and you slide it in and it puts the hours on there. Some companies have apps for the employees. So when they come in, they just go on their phone, sign in. If they're out on the road and taking a lunch, they sign out, sign back in. At the end of the day, they sign out. So there's various ways. If you're just coming to the warehouse and leaving the warehouse every day, some sort of Excel sheet that you can just print over and over and over again, blank with just the name, put their name on it. I think that's easy. The card machine I think is a little harder because if you go out for lunch and you're out on the road, you obviously aren't at the warehouse to card machine in and out. And then the employee app, that's pretty cool. But who's to say if you weren't here that day, they sign in 10 minutes early on their way to work or whatever. I don't know that much about the employee app, but it does seem interesting. Now, the benefits of having a payroll company do everything is you don't have to do it all. You're probably not experienced in payroll and keeping track of Social Security and other things that have to come out and doing the W-9s at the end of the year. So a payroll company does all that for you. Plus, when you get audited by the Department of Labor or your workers' comp policy, your workers' comp always wants to make sure they're charging you the right amount. So they come in every year and look at your payroll, look at your checkbook and everything. So there's a whole bunch of reports they need, and your payroll company can just get them for you. I have an audit coming up, and the workers' comp people just said the forms they need. I just forward that to the payroll company, and they send them to me. So you get all your reports in PDF, and you can just email that or print it if the guy is coming in person. At the end of the year, they'll automatically send your employees their W-9s, and then they can go take that to their tax person or do their taxes or whatever. Also, hiring a payroll company is a business service. It is a write-off. So you get to write that off your taxes. So don't think of it as just throwing money away. You're spending money to do a valuable thing that you otherwise can't do. And if you try doing it yourself, you're probably gonna suck at it. So it is a write-off. It will come off of your income. So having a payroll company is super easy. It's convenient. They do everything for you. You can get your reports easy. They do the taxes. They do the direct deposit or cut the checks. It's written off. It's super easy. There's various ways you can do it. You can have employees sign in Excel, have a time card machine, or some companies have an employee app. It's all super easy, very convenient, and it takes the load off of your back because it's very difficult to do this kind of stuff and do it right. So pay a professional to handle it for you. Thanks for watching.